Red button?
Red light.
It's red, the red light is on. Does that
That
mean
means
good?
it's go.
Okay, good.
You're live.
Thanks for accommodating me and squeezing me in on short notice. Just to sort of preface this, I, with the help of Bobby Reed and a whole bunch of friends of ours, chipping in time, money, am running a write-in campaign for County Clerk with a little twist. We found out in Kansas you can run a write-in campaign with ballot stickers where voters can place a sticker with your name on it on the ballot instead of just writing you in. They can do one or the other. What brings me to you is, and I know nothing good ever comes from something that starts with, well, on Facebook the other night, but Friday afternoon, about 5 o'clock, I was out putting up signs in Bronson, and a friend of mine texted me a screenshot from the Bourbon County Republican Facebook group, which is about 500 some very dedicated voters in Bourbon County. And I sent you guys screenshots of it, but it said, Nick Graham is having labels printed and mailing out to be affixed to the ballot. The labels might cause the equipment to jam, creating a problem. If your ballot is ripped, it will not be counted. I talked to the county clerk's office. Obviously, this alarmed me, especially because about 10 minutes prior to that, I had received an email from Rachel French at Wardcraft letting me know that postcards with aforementioned ballot stickers were going out in the mail that day, so they're probably showing up this week in about 6,200 mailboxes. I panicked, but I corrected him because Wordcraft backs the labels 100%. I talked to their sales and operations manager. He's very confident in their product. And also, even if your ballot were to catch on fire, per state law, you would just get a new one. I've known this guy. I grew up going to church with him in the same church, and he was very apologetic, so he then deleted that later and posted, I apologize if I have offended Nick Graham with my post earlier. I was asked about the sticker earlier, and I said I would find out and let them know. My earlier post was what I was told by the clerk's office. So, and that apology is still up on the Bourbon County Republicans group. What concerned me about this, aside from the obvious, is it brought to mind on Wednesday, September 23rd, about 10:28 a.m., I got an email out of the blue from the county clerk, and I won't read the whole thing. Basically, I'm being told that you plan to distribute stickers for a write-in campaign. I am concerned about the use of stickers provided by you or any other candidate placed on the ballots that go through our voting machines. In the past, a sticker was used on a ballot. That sticker jammed in the voting machine. The machine would not take any ballots after that. Support had to be contacted, and the machine had to be completely replaced in order for any other ballots to be run through. I am sure you would not want to be responsible for damaging our voting equipment. Now, I'm not aware, and I've asked around of this happening in Bourbon County, of any voting equipment malfunctions due to ballot stickers. I do know from back on September 3rd, I had a long discussion over email with Clay Barker, who's the Assistant General Counsel for the Secretary of State's office. He said Bourbon County has no ordinances prohibiting ballot stickers, so that was our all clear to go ahead and have Wardcraft print them out. Counties can enact ordinances prohibiting ballot stickers. It has to go through the county commission, and the clerk usually has to work with the county attorney, or probably counselor in our case, because some counties have had issues in the past with ballot stickers jamming equipment. But according to when I spoke to him on the 3rd, he said they were under the impression Bourbon County was working on one, but they had not passed one. So, and I had heard, and I haven't heard anything else from him ever since we got the all clear. He said I was total green light, so. The stickers are printed, the postcards are printed, and probably hitting mailboxes right now. I did offer and respond to the clerk's email on the 23rd saying I'd gladly, once the stickers are here, I'm getting caught in the mouth. Once the stickers are here, we could put them on a sample ballot, do a test run, measure them with calipers, because Wordcraft has a one sheet full of just text specs for a sticker, which is kind of crazy, but so we could make sure it was within the right thickness. So basically I came here just to sort of clear the air. You guys are the final decision maker and arbiter on this. So, and now these stickers are about to hit everywhere. So if there were any concerns, I just wanted to bring it up to you. As I said, there's no state or county law prohibiting these, and I thought it was sort of a fun little thing to throw in. A write-in campaign's a pretty hard nut to crack, but I thought this kind of helped add the appeal, made it a little easier for people to vote. But I just kind of wanted to bring this to you. You guys would have the ultimate decision anyway on the use of stickers or not, so I just want to put that out there and kind of get your opinion. And I just was able to pick up stickers for the first time ever about an hour ago, so I put a couple on each of your desks just so you could see the thickness, get a feel for them.
Well, it was mentioned that the county may have been considering an ordinance. I'm not aware of any ordinance that would either prohibit or permit stickers.
Right.
This is the first time I've learned of this process.
Well, and I asked Clay, I said, has this been recently that they've reached out about this? And his reply was, and this is one of the emails, I assume it was the Clark County election staff telling our election staff, but our staff did not recall who said what when, only that it came from Bourbon County. So it didn't sound like it had come up for discussion from you guys, but that was just me, dotting my I's and crossing my T's before I had thousands of stickers printed that would hopefully not have to be tossed out.
Well, I'm on searching because I thought we had a conversation about this sometime earlier before the primary, or maybe even after the primary. So give me a minute,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Yeah, my main concern is I don't want there to be a panic out there of people thinking I've put bombs that will blow up the ballot scanners in each of their mailboxes when Greg Fess at Wardcraft, Rachel French, they're all very confident in their product. So.
They stick. 12 scratches.
Is it,
Look at this.
Pretty good.
I'm not seeing anything. I'll take a while to look at it. I'm not aware of anything. I know we had a discussion somewhere at some time, and I know that the discussion revolved around whether it was allowable or not from the state, and I know I'm confident that we weren't going to disallow.
Right, and the funny thing is, if you read the state law in the handbook, even the counties that prohibit them, if somebody were to vote with one, they'd still have to count it, just because it's voters' intent. So it's more of a suggestion than anything. I'm assuming they'd set it aside for hand count. But I just wanted to bring it before you guys, see if you had any concerns. Otherwise, we're kind of off to the races. Technically, we already are.
I don't have any concerns, Nick. I think to change the rules in the middle of the stream is never a good idea.
So, yeah, like I said, I mainly wanted to alleviate any concerns from people out there that destruction might occur on election night, because Wordcraft would not have produced them for me if they felt there was any risk of that. So, all right, thank you.
Is this a common thing that Wordcraft does? Or is it kind of a specialty?
I don't think they've ever done this before. I just specified what I needed it for and some of the specs for the ballots. I mean, they've helped out with mailers for
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, for everyone. But yeah, I think this was the first time for them.
Outside the box.
I don't understand.
Just a question, would you have to make a provision in the, when you assess the provisional ballots if the sticker isn't completely affixed to the area that it was supposed to be affixed to?
It will not count if it's put in the wrong race.
So
Or
if you open
I
the
shouldn't say
counting
that.
machine and his label's sitting in the bottom of the counter, then you don't know which ballot that came from.
Right.
But you know there's one ballot in there that should have had
They
it.
should have been. Right, and people can still write in and circle in if they want to, but
Okay. to
Right.
thinking ahead of time.
No, right. No, it's totally right.
We want to debate.
Voter intent is pretty broad, like they could write NIK with crayon, and if
I
we're in the
understand
general
Mickey
right.
Mouse, you don't have to spell his name right for him
Right.
to get the vote. But you can just put MM.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Nick.